never them, everybody eating.
My advice to artists that had their momentum slowed up because of incarceration, I just tell them continue to work on your craft. Continue to, especially if you got a release date, continue to work on your craft, continue to grow, and understand that if you did it once, you could do it again. If you believe, it's about persistence. So just keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. Don't give up. One of my big inspirations when I was in jail was Meek Mill, right? I would listen to Meek Mill my 4 years, because I remember when he went to jail, right before I went to jail. And then while I was in jail, I see he came home, seen he cut the braids off, I seen he signed an MMG, and I literally watched him take off those 4 years. So that was motivation for me. When I came home, and this is a part that a lot of people don't talk about, is when you're released and you're on parole and the money is gone, you've been gone for so long that on the job application, it's a big gap in work history, so they might not want to hire you. You might be living with your mom, your dad, your girl, so you're not bringing the money in, and you're struggling, and you're trying to figure it out, and you don't want to go back to what you did to get you back in there. One of my biggest inspirations was Nipsey. I was on supervised parole for 5 years, and I listened to Nipsey every day. Every time I got on the bus, every time I walked, every time, I don't care if it was raining, snowing, I would put his music on and it would like tell me to keep going, keep going. When I didn't have money for the studio time, went and bought a refurbished mic, $200, okay, put that to the side. I started building up little thing, but little by little by little, until my situation got better. And then I got to recording and putting things together and doing so on and so forth. And that was the thing. Run your marathon, man. Don't worry. You're never going to catch up. Don't ever think I'm going to get out and catch up. You're not going to catch up. Just run your marathon, and you will get there when it's your time. The reason why Nipsey was my go-to guy to listen to was because it was about perseverance. It was about not quitting. It was about standing firm on who you are as a man. And even if that calls for you to grow, it was about growth. Listening to Nipsey reminded me of listening to Tupac, which reminded me of when I read the autobiography of Malcolm X. It was just something that resonated with me as a young black man growing up, coming from the ghetto, and even realizing like, okay, I know what I'm doing is wrong is right now, but this is not who I am. My mistakes are not me. I'm still a man, I'm still a father, I'm still a son. And I gotta do more and I wanna do more. And the obstacles that come before me is not gonna stop me. No matter if I gotta tiptoe, take a step, jog, sprint, stop, get some water, but just keep going. That's why Nipsey resonated with me so much. The autobiography of Malcolm X meant so much to me because it was a story of redemption. You watched a man named Malcolm Little who was out there selling drugs under the moniker Detroit Red. He was hanging with celebrities, he was running around the streets, he was doing all these things. And once he had time to sit, once he had time to think, he started evolving. It's this phrase called the butterfly phase, butterfly effect, right? He was like a caterpillar, and he finally went to his cocoon and he came out as a butterfly. And reason why that's so important to me is because reading his autobiography, you realize like Malcolm was a man of integrity. If he was in the streets, he was 100% in the streets. He stood on being Detroit Red. When he became Malcolm, he was 100% a devoted Muslim, a devoted man in his community, a devoted activist. He wanted to be the best version of himself. And he died trying to be that, even way back then. You know what I mean? For someone like me, you know what I mean? And so that book for me just showed me that my now isn't forever. And I read that when I was in jail. I actually got the book from my aunt before I went to jail. I started reading it, went to jail, then read it while I was in jail, and it was like, oh, this ain't the end for me. Oh, if he can do it, It's so many things I related to Malcolm. It's so crazy. When I read that book, and I got to the end of that book, the last chapter, I closed it. I didn't read it for a week because I knew what was going to happen. And as I read that book, I literally cried like I knew Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, why? You know what I mean? Everybody eats is about community. It's about if I got it, you got it. I'm here to help you, you're here to help me. It's a potluck, you know? That's what Everybody Eats is. It's about everybody. My approach to merchandising and branding in hip hop is it has to stand for something. So Everybody Eats, and for me, it means community. Is my business is actually EBE Lifestyle, LLC. And the reason why I put the lifestyle behind it, because it's a lifestyle. I want for you what I want for me, you know? So it's a way of life. It's the way we live. It's what I do every day. It's really how I was raised. You know, I seen my mom used to feed the kids in the community. My grandmother, I don't care what time of the day you come to my grandmother's house, she's gonna have a plate for you. And she's not gonna let you leave unless you get something to eat. It used to be a running joke in the family, like, yo, she forcing this plate on me. But that's just how she was. And you can come with me. You don't even have to come with me. You can come knock on the door. Hey, is he home? And she's gonna say, yeah, step in. Did you eat? No, I'm fine. No, take this plate. No, take this plate. You want some fruit? You want apple? You want a banana? And so growing up and seeing how important that was and seeing what that really was in the community is just something I just want to duplicate on another level. And I feel like it's something that I could teach my daughter and something that I could practice as an older man. Oh man, God bless them. They passed away. I'm stubborn. I'm a Taurus. I was born May 12th. I don't know how to quit. I think it's like a flaw too. Like I don't know when to give up. I don't know when to give up when it comes to anything. Even in relationships, I still be like, oh, I still got some hope for this. You know what I mean? Until like I have to, you know what I mean? And then I switch, I rechannel it. So maybe I may give up on the person, but not give up on the idea of what I'm trying to accomplish, right? So me having an effort moment, I really don't have those bucket moments. I have those I need to take a break moment. You know what I mean? I need to let me, re-energize and reset and do and figure something out. But I don't never really have a I'm a quit moment. Yeah, like I just told my bro the other day, what we quitting for? It already hurt. It already hurt. So what I'm gonna say I quit for? You know what I mean? Might as well keep going. It's like working out in the gym. Your muscles gonna be sore. You halfway through your set. Why you gonna quit halfway through your set? It hurt already. You know what I mean? Keep going. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy BA, 2 Ds, BA Bad, and I'm with 24/7 HH.